You say, who do you protect? Who do you serve? 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 All right, y'all. My name is Georgette. I am a former CPS student. Recently graduated last year. And we're here to tell Sandal and Lori that what you're doing ain't right, right? Enough is enough. So as from earlier, as other organizers mentioned, Chicago is spending more on policing than on public health, than on homeless services, on affordable housing, on youth and family services, community development, and everything else combined. This is simply, it ain't right. It's simply criminal against our families and our communities. Instead of funding our healing and our future, they'd rather put money to cause our communities and families generational trauma. We demand for counselors, not cops. We have gone from asking to demanding, and even Lightfoot and her appointed CPS officials still ignore us. That ain't right. But we all know one way or the other, we are going to terminate that $33 million contract between CPD and CPS. We all know that the safest communities are the ones with no cops in it. So while we're demanding for justice for police brutality, we will abolish the police to keep our families and our communities safer and peaceful. We are here because our officials don't see the importance of funding our communities that they have historically divested in. Our communities have been marginalized because of these divestments, and we are tired. This is how the city is creating a school to prison pipeline. Having cops in our schools, having them charge our students for nothing, and then having them end up on the gang database. This ain't right. We're here to show them that you have the power to break down their systems. Our city should support schools and resources, not for cops. We demand a redirect of funding towards the safety of our families, our communities, and our futures. When we say safety, we don't mean more police. We mean Black and brown families are safe when our schools are fully funded, when we have mental health centers in our neighborhoods, and we mean all neighborhoods in Chicago, when we have social and economic justice. We are here to defund the police. We are here to bring the long-term perspective to revolutionize the system for a better city, for a better country. And we all know a better world is possible without police. To Lori, to Samuel, and to CPD, just want to say y'all about to lose your jobs because, hold on. They're all about to lose their jobs because they would rather traumatize our families than, they would rather traumatize our families for profit.
Okay, so I'm the next speaker. I don't really have something prepared, so I'm just going to speak from where my heart is at. But yeah, I just wanted to say that I've been organizing since I was like 15 and I'm 20 now. I've been organizing against gentrification, and it really, really sucks to send out a luxury complex, right? And demand that he goes with us when he has come into my community and is supposed to be my community member and my neighbor, and he doesn't want to stand with us. And that's really hurt, right? Because for years I've been fighting for adults to listen to me and they just don't, right? I have to sit with adults, telling them how this affects me, how it affects my friends, so people I love, and have them not listen to me. Have them tell me that I need to do my research when I am the research, I have done the research, right? So yeah, it really sucks that I need to stand outside what I consider like a symbol of gentrification to demand for more liberation and more freedom, right? That's not cool at all. And I also wanted to say that, remind everyone that the cannot be reformed. Lowering reforms are bullshit. Because the SRO cannot put students into the game database, does that mean they were doing it before? They cannot like work with ICE. Does that mean that they were putting our undocumented students at risk? That ain't right. So again, I really want the Pilsen community to really open their eyes to what's going on. We need to start imagining like what it means for safety to be without police. At least imagine that, right? Because when you imagine that, then you can really push for it, right? Like me being an abolitionist, it started with imagination. But we can't even imagine that because we've never had safety without police. Police are not safety for us, right? And a lot of people like argue that with gentrification, gang violence goes down, and that's just not true, right? We have to think about why areas like Jacksonville Yards, areas like Brighton Park are seeing more and more violence every day. Because the people who are living here are going over there and just creating more tension. So yeah, maybe we see a little bit of violence going down in Pilsen, but what does that mean when we can't even afford to be here to see that? What does that mean when we can't even enjoy the same things that we fought for? It doesn't mean anything. So again, we need to start imagining what safety means without cops, because no cop has ever kept me safe, right? Instead they criminalize us. They say that they want to end violence, but when violence happens, instead of doing something to support us, they criminalize us even more. They blame us for the things that happen to us. Instead of looking and seeing how their budget and their funds are the ones that are taking away from the solutions to the root causes of a lot of these things, right? Gang violence doesn't just happen because we're brown or because we're black. It happens because we don't have resources. It happens because our schools are not funded. It happens because our teachers do not have color and schooling. It happens because there's nothing in the hood that can help us with our trauma, right? Okay, that's all. Jason from the Hana Center. Give it up for Jason.
Hi, my name is Jason. I'm a recent CPS alum. I graduated a year ago. So I'm also from a youth activist group called FISH, which stands for Fighting Youth Crying Out for Humanity, which is centered around Hana Center and Albany Park. I came here today to demand cops out CPS. I came here today to demand that the $12 million contract between CPD and CPS is terminated, and instead of using that money to invest into black, brown, and queer youth. You don't want a reform, Lori. You want the cops out. And we said that like a long time ago. We wanted to invest in us instead. We need people who support our youth, who want to and are able to build relationships with us. My counselor does not even remember my name because there were so many students that they had to keep track of. I did not get the mental help I needed in high school because I felt like I did not belong. As a queer, low income, and trans Latino student, I needed more resources and money invested into me. Also, I am tired of that bullshit ass excuse from the Board of Education that say leave it up to the LSCs. The LSCs are not the students. And yes, okay, they vote to keep the cops out of their schools, but they won't get a dime of that $12 million contract. And that ain't right. The fact that we don't know where the other $18 million from that contract is going to, it ain't right. And the fact that Senho took so long to respond to that fucking email speaks so loud to me. The fact that he took so long to respond to students' needs about student issues makes me mad. We have given you the facts, and we have been begging you to listen to us, that we want no cops in our schools, but you have literally ignored us. And you have only answered recently because we were afraid that we'd come after you. And guess what? We're here. Senho, I hope you're listening to us right now, because if you are for the students like you claim to be, then you vote cops out CPS. Okay, thank you, that's it.
Thank you so much, Jason. Next up, we have JJ.
Okay, y'all. I didn't really come prepared for y'all, really, but I got something for y'all. Especially in this space now, I just want to say as a black person that our oppressions are all intertwined. That my fight is always your fight. That the same way I go out there and say fuck 12, I say fuck ICE as well. the intersectionality is the most important part for me because that's how we build unity, that's how we build community with each other. The fact that we're right here, standing right here, the man that Sin Hill takes cops out of our schools, black, brown, and indigenous folks out here shows that we are winning, that, we are out here, we are fighting, we are strong. I primarily want to point out that, to uplift what everybody else is saying, that the police have spent $2 billion this year. If you can think in your mind, what I think in my mind is more counselors in my community, more trauma centers in my community, more food in my community. That's what is violent. Police do not end violence. As Stephanie said before, police are reactionary. They come to react to violence. That's not what we need. We need to end violence. We need to stop violence from happening. Prevention is the best way. Prevention is the way. And for the people who are saying, what's the plan's been out there. Transformative and restorative justice has been out there for years. There's proof that our ancestors used that way. So when they ask us, do you have a plan, it almost offends me that we've been doing the work, that you're not doing the work, that you don't understand your community, we keep us safe. So, what I want to say? Say, Lord. Say, Lord. Run us our money. Run us our money. Run us our money. Right now. Right now? Right now? Right now? Thank y'all so much.